Hello, and welcome to another episode of Influential Women on Pandocap. Today we are speaking with Tracy. Tracy is an accomplished Chief Human Resources Officer, bringing almost 30 years of combined finance and HR experience. Her passion and her work have been about enhancing shareholder value through strategic business growth and cultural transformation at multinational companies. Tracy is a frequent speaker on topics such as business transformation, diversity and inclusion, culture, talent strategies, and innovation. Welcome to the Pandocap Show, Tracy. Can you please share a little bit about your journey with our audience?
Sure. Hi, Laura. Thank you for having me. And thank you for sharing these great stories of women as part of your Influential Women series. I'm Tracy Ting. I'm the Chief HR Officer at global, mostly public companies, have been for the past 7 to 8 years. And currently I'm the CHRO at Encore Capital Group. I started my career in finance and moved into HR 20 years ago, so I can officially say that I'm a convert. I have worked in medical device, pharmaceuticals, life science tools, and most recently, I made the leap to financial services. On a personal front, I'm an immigrant from Hong Kong. English was not my first language, Chinese was. My parents immigrated here so that my sister and I could have a better life, a life where we have more opportunities to chart our own paths. And I'm so grateful for my parents for making that decision many, many years ago, wisdom that I could only wish I have.
So Tracy, what are some major changes you are seeing in the workforce in 2021?
Sure. With the pandemic, I think we've all experienced a blending and blurring of our home and work lives. For me, I think that blurring of lines is here to stay, and recognizing that point and supporting our workforce around things like mental health, flexibility around remote working, and recognizing that our employees are individuals with things going on in their personal lives that they need to balance will become more of a table stake than a benefit in 2021.
Board diversity is something that seems to be taking hold in California. Have you seen more opportunities for women on public boards? And do you think this is something where there has been significant progress and change?
I was just catching up with a partner at a large search firm yesterday who leads board searches on the West Coast. With the legislation around board diversity in California, he shared with me that companies are bringing in more first-time board members. Many of them are women and or from underrepresented communities. So that's great news.
So Tracy, you've had such a fruitful career. Now that you can look back and think about the past, what would you say to your younger self if you had some advice?
I love that question. I think for me, the advice would be simple. It would be to have the courage to be different and unique and not be the same. If I could sit down and write a book, it would actually be titled Do Different Differently.
Well, thank you so much, Tracy, for joining us on the Pandocap Show. We look forward to highlighting your success, not only this year, but for many years to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Laura.